Hi guys, Alberto here. You're watching the Bedroom Rocker YouTube channel, and today I'm comparing a couple of recordings using impulse responses of a 1x12, a 2x12, and a 4x12 cabinet with the exact same speaker and microphone configurations. So the main idea is that I am a bedroom rocker. Whenever I play through a real cabinet, it tends to be my trusty old Harley Benton 1x12 cabinet. So whenever I use impulse responses, I like to go for the bigger guys, so I tend to pick more 4x12s. And today I want to find out how much of a difference that actually makes in the recording. So I'm going to start by showing you the recording setup, then move on to the sound clips. So I'm going to play the exactly same riffs through the three different cabinets using clean, overdrive, distortion, and fuzz sounds, and then move on to the discussion part. So grab a drink, sit tight, and let's go. The guitars today are the Fender Baja Telecaster, the Gibson Les Paul Custom, and the PRS SE Custom 24. I'm going to use a Marshall Studio Vintage amp and also a couple of pedals. The settings are always going to be displayed on the screen. I'm then going to load down the amp using the 2Notes Torpedo Captor and use the 2Notes Wall of Sound plugin to load the impulse responses of the different cabinets. The speaker of choice is the Celestion G12M25 Greenback. It's one of my favorite speakers, also a great pairing for Marshall amps. So I'm going to have a 1x12, a 2x12, and a 4x12 all loaded with Greenbacks. And then I'm going to use a combination of dynamic and ribbon mics as closed mics and have two condensers as the room mics. This video was made possible by 2Notes Audio Engineering, so they gave me the licenses to the cabinets so that I could record the comparisons. And those who follow the channel will know that I'm a massive fan of their products, and I use their cabinet simulation technology in 90% of my home recordings. So a massive thank you, and I'm gonna link them in the description box down below. So let me know what you think about the recordings. Did you hear any difference at all? Which one was your favorite? Let me know in the comments section down below. To be honest, I was expecting a bit more of a difference. If you ever played or been in a room with a 1x12 versus a 4x12, you can really hear or feel how the 4x12 is just much louder, just fills the room with sound, and you can even feel it just moving so much more air than the 1x12. And this doesn't translate 100% into the recording. But with that said, there is still quite a good difference between the recordings. And in my opinion, the 1x12 is way more compressed and more mid-focused, while the 4x12 tends to have a more extended frequency response. So it has more bottom end, also has more top end, and in my opinion also a smoother, more detailed top end in comparison to a bit more harsher top end on the 1x12. And then the 2x12 sort of sits in between both of them, and in my opinion it sounded great, was actually my favorite in some of the clips, and I can easily see why they are so popular nowadays as a really good compromise between sound and weight that you have to carry. Another interesting thing that I have noticed is that the difference actually increases with the level of gain. So for the clean sounds, there's barely any difference to be noticed. But once you start adding more gain, so for the distortion and for the fuzz clips, there's actually quite a lot of difference going on between the cabinets. So that's it for today. I really hope the comparison was helpful and fun to watch. If that's the case, make sure to leave a thumbs up. And if you want to check more guitar and gear related content, also make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay tuned for future videos. Also, if you like what I'm doing here and you want to support the Bedroom Rocker YouTube channel, make sure to check my affiliate links in the description box down below. If you use them to buy anything, I earn a small commission, and this really helps me to get more products for making reviews like this one at no additional cost for you. So keep on rocking and cheers!